everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So, ever since I have come back from my kind of extended absence over the summer, the most requested video that I have had is the updated debt totals. So I'm going to do that for you guys today, and this would be my debt going into the month of September. Now, as a lot of you know that watched my past videos, I did have some things happen over the summer. My mom was in a really bad car accident and spent a lot of time in the hospital, so I kind of took a break from YouTube and Etsy as I was at the hospital with her a lot. And so my budgeting also kind of took a break during that period. And because I was at the hospital a lot with her, I did end up gaining some more debt that I didn't have before. So that is always a bummer, but it was just kind of a setback, and now we are moving forward. So the debt is higher now than it was, I think, back in May, but we have to start somewhere. So I have five different debts, I should say, and we will just go ahead and get started with them. I'm first going to write down all of my debts, or all of the, I guess I should say, creditors. Maybe that's a word to put them. I'll write them all out, and then I will write out the total that I owe each one as of today going into September, and then my total debt. So the first one that I have is, that's kind of hard to see on there. I'm going to write it over here to the right of these flags. So capital 1 is the first one. PayPal is the next one. One Main. And then we have Kohl's. And we have my car. Now, out of all five of these, this Capital One, One Main, and my car were the only three that I had in May, so I did gain PayPal and Kohl's, and the reason being is, oh, I spelled Kohl's wrong. The reason being is, you know, over the summer, I took off quite a bit of work and had to gain some debt because of that, but also then school started back up. I had used a lot of my sinking funds and cash envelopes just to kind of get me by while I was staying with my mom at the hospital a lot. So then school came around and the kids had all of their school supply lists that they needed, and school clothes and everything else. So that's where Kohl's and PayPal came into play. So it is what it is. I hate that it happened, but like I said, I can only move forward from here. So I have spent a lot of time over the last few days just going over my budget again, and then I'm just going to really start hitting my budget hard and tackling the debt again. So everyone has setbacks, and it is no different when you're trying to pay off debt. So we will just move forward from here, and hopefully the debt will go down and I don't have to acquire any more debt moving forward until I get this all paid off. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start. I think I'll write the amounts in a different color. We'll do purple. Okay, so we're gonna start. I should have done these in least amount to greatest amount. I didn't think about that. Actually, I think I will. That way you guys can see what ones I'm actually going to be working on paying off first. So let me just wipe some of, I think I'm gonna have to do all of them. We'll leave that one because that's my biggest one and I don't even have to look twice at that because I know it is. Alright, so let me make sure I have the right paper. Okay, so Kohl's is actually the there's a little fuzz on my marker. It didn't want to write all that well. I am really struggling here, I tell you. Okay. So we're going to start with Kohl's, and then the next greatest will be PayPal. And then after that, it is Capital One. And then One Main, and then car payment. Okay, now we got that figured out. So we're starting from our least amount to greatest amount, just because that's the order that I will pay them off when I'm doing my debt snowball. So starting with Kohl's, my Kohl's balance as of today is looking at the wrong one. $604.00. So 600, Alright, I'm struggling. That says Kohl's, I completely just smeared it. $604 for Kohl's. Next is PayPal. And PayPal is coming in at $905. Next is Capital One. And so it jumps, like, these are in the under 1,000, so in the hundreds, which, you know, is not terrible. Any amount of debt is not good, but it's not terrible. But then you go from 905 to Capital One, which is a huge jump. And Capital One is actually $4,174. So just a huge jump from PayPal. So after I get these two paid off, it will take me a little bit to get this one paid off. Next is One Main, and again we have a huge jump from Capital One, and especially from these two, to One Main, which is coming in at $8,296. And then we take a really, really big jump to my car debt, which comes in at $30,544. So those are my 5 debts the 5 debts that I have total. And I'm going to fix this because that will drive me absolutely crazy. I'll let it dry a little bit and then I'll write Kohl's back in there. But so those are the 5 debts that I have so far to my name right now. And hopefully these don't go up. Hopefully they continue to go down, and then we can start work on paying them all off. So I'm going to total all of these up and see what we come up with. Alright, so we have $604 for Kohl's, PayPal is $905, Capital One is $4,174, One main is $8,296, and my car is $30,544. So we have a grand total of $44,523. So $44,523. So that is my total debt right now going into September. This is the debt that I have to my name. Just under $45,000. So it'll be really exciting when it gets under $40,000, when I'm in the 30,000s. That'll be really exciting. It's always nice to hit milestones like that because it just kind of gives you another push of ambition in what you're doing. So it's nice to have little milestones such as that. So anyways, that is what I have. I'll have to actually look back and see what my debt was in May, because, and actually maybe I can find it here. I just think it'd be interesting to see how much I've come. Yep, I see it right here. So this was my May debt. So I was under $40,000 in May, so it was $39,675. So that's depressing. It went up about $5,000. So, but it is what it is. We can only move forward from here. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed but you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscription button, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!